What's good? What's good? What's good? I can't believe it's 1 in the morning and I'm up and I'm awake. But after I get through doing this, hopefully, prayerfully, this will be the reason that lets me go to sleep. I hope you had a beautiful Sunday. I had a good Sunday. I really did. It was nice, quiet, peaceful, kind of laid back. I got to talk to my other brother today. Um, it was good. And in the process of having some conversations today, some things came up, some thoughts. Um, I realized that sometimes there are things that are said or implied that really didn't happen. And sometimes people want to ask questions, but they don't know how to ask them. Um, so if there's a question on your mind, by all means, find a way to ask that question to get that thing answered. Because if you don't, you'll come up with a whole lot of assumptions and your mind will race with it, and you may be so far away from what's really going on that you miss out on something. That being said, um, I think I said something the other day. I see all of these posts from my friends that are going through, getting, personal, little attacks and things like that. And I think back to when I was interacting with people more than I do now. I spend a lot of time alone. And for a while, I was really salty about it. Wasn't really was frustrated. But then I finally realized that it's a protection. God's doing certain things, and because he's what's up, Mike, and because he's doing what he's doing, he needs me or needs you in a certain arena, in a certain area with certain people around you. And sometimes the people that we want to carry along with us they're not equipped, they're not qualified to be in the arena that you're going to be going into. So don't be mad, don't be upset with them. Pray for them. You might have to, treat them, as a distant friend for a little while. Or maybe a permanent thing, could be temporary. But just know that whatever your circumstance, wherever you are at in this moment, there is a purpose of conditioning, strengthening, removal. There's something going on to get you to where you're supposed to be. Yeah, you're gonna be frustrated. You're gonna be aggravated. You might even be a little mad. Because I know sometimes I'll be wanting to go somewhere and do something, and then God will be like, "No, I need you to do this today," and I'll be like, "But Lord, I don't like them people like that." He's like, "I don't care. It's not about how you feel about them. It's about how I feel about you, and what I need you to do, and the message I need you to give them." We sometimes we forget that it's really not about us. It's a privilege that he considers us to be the person he uses to deliver his message, because he can use anything and anybody if he really truly chooses to. Um, I can tell this is not going to probably be as long because I'm trying to be really tactful. I wrote a post last night, and I want to explain this post. In this day and time, this is where we're going to go. This is where we're going to go. This is the vein we're going to touch tonight. And then I'm going to go to sleep. In this day and time, you can be completely healthy, everything in your life going fine, and you can lay down and not wake up. Anytime you see me write something about, if morning never comes, or I want to give you your roses while you're still here, I'm not having a moment. I'm not depressed, not sad, anything like that. We're losing people at such an alarming rate from this earth right now. You don't know what your next moment is going to be. So in the process of that, I urge you, I suggest to you, if you mad at your brother, your sister, whoever, you ain't got to keep dealing with them, but make peace to some degree, whatever degree you can make peace. And let them know that, you know what, hey, I ain't always been happy with everything you did, but I love you. I appreciate you. Bless you. You can't come over my house and eat for Thanksgiving because you steal. But I love you. God bless you. I'll be there for you as best I can. I never thought in all my years that me and my father would get to a relationship where I can tell my dad, I'm going to tell my father, I love you. And he says it, I love you back. Never heard, that's just so amazing for me, and I appreciate it because it's nothing but God. Man, I'm telling y'all, this world is changing so much, and we're losing people every day, and people are getting snatched off the street every day. You don't know when the last time is going to be when you see somebody. If you got older people in your family, don't be so busy in your life that you don't go see about them. You don't go check on them. You don't go call them. And I'm gonna put him on blast. My son has got this really, really bad habit. Like, the phone works both ways, and they could call me just like I call them. That's true. I mean, it's true. True. It's a true statement. But here's the thing. We never really know what's going on with somebody. And when it comes to our older people, just check on them. Quit making excuses and check on them. Just go see how they doing. See what's going on with them. This life is fleeting, and when they start getting up in age, there's always that possibility that the last time you seen them, it may be the last time you see them. And here you was more concerned with going and doing something else than sitting down for 5 or 10 minutes and just talking to them and getting a little knowledge from them. There are people walking around right now that their body is failing on them, and they're sick, but they putting on strong faces. Man, go see about them people. There are people that have lost loved ones, and this is the worst, hardest time of the season for them. Man, go see about them. Call them. Check on them. Quit being so, I have to just say, quit being so silly, that you want, a tit for tat. Just go see your peoples. Go check on them. Make sure they okay. Give them a hug. Something. And people that are in church, let me tell you, let me get y'all right quick. If you got a member that has been faithful, that has been there all the time and does, above and beyond, and then all of a sudden, or you notice that they starting to miss church. My mama, she noticed if you missed 2 Sundays, she was on the phone calling you. Y'all church folks that say y'all love each other and y'all care about each other, y'all too busy to even check on one another after somebody's missed a couple of Sundays. Y'all need to get that together. If you want to know why people are leaving the church the way they're leaving the church, why they don't have the belief in the church that they used to have in the church. See, it used to be a long time ago, if you didn't come to church a couple Sundays, a couple of the mothers or deacons or somebody, they was coming and knocking on your door. And they was like, okay, are you all right? You need anything? And they wasn't coming to be nosy. They was coming to see about you for real. We got to get back to that. If you want your churches to be full, you got to quit doing all these things that we see all these mega pastors do. If you're a pastor of a local church, go see about your people. Go call them, check on them. Don't assume that they okay because they putting on these faces and but they missing church and they not as enthusiastic and they spirit and they countenance is down. man, God is showing you what's going on. And if you are so in tune with the Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit's been telling you that these people are going through, but you're too busy focused on some other stuff. Whatever that other stuff is, I don't know. But if it's not edifying and lifting up and encouraging and healing people, and it is not God-centered and God-ordained, you are wasting your time, and you're going to be held accountable for that time you wasted. You could have been saving some lives and changing some lives. Sometimes our best intentions are not God's intentions. It is what it is. Man, I want y'all to take some time and see about your people. Take care and take some time for yourself. And know that this season right here and this time of the year, man, is really serious and really hard for a lot of people. So pay attention. You could save a life. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.